Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Revamp Your Mind podcast. This is where we cultivate a mindset of continuous learning, personal growth, and adaptability. I am really grateful to be here today. I feel so excited for this episode. I'm going to be sharing with you some more details about my life and things that have just been going on and how my journey has been, my transformation journey, how it's going on, which season I'm at. And so I have been learning how to describe hope in a whole new way, and it's help one person every day. This might be through encouragement, through helping someone with basic needs, through helping someone with a verse. You can help someone in diverse ways. So when you live with that mantra, it's like a mantra I live by, and it's like help one person every day. So it might be even giving someone a book. It might be giving someone maybe a website where now they can learn a book or maybe get like a summary. Like you can just help someone in any way so long you've helped somebody. So I have been really now thinking and pondering about that statement of like becoming a prisoner of hope. You know, in one time, in a season of my life, I found myself in a very dark season. And that dark season, I had lack of self-worth, lack of self-confidence. Like I had no meaning. It's like my life had no meaning. I was just feeling like I am doing things. I am everywhere. I am doing a million business stuffs. I am here trying to build a brand. And so I was like, what's the purpose of all these things that I'm doing? And so I just embarked on a journey, and I really embraced solitude, because I've just been in a space where I am always with people, always having people around me, left, right, and center. Community is very important. Having people is good. But when you are having people around you and you do not even know that you're suffering, but you still have people, or maybe like you have people around you, then when everyone leaves, you cry yourself to sleep because you have deeper things that are bothering you. And maybe the people who are around you cannot even notice. And even if they notice, you do know that there's something that is bothering you, but you've got to solve it alone. They are just things that need you to embark on alone. Things like you facing your traumas, things like you embracing your inner child. You know, that's a journey that you've got to embrace and really think about it. Think about what are these things that I really lacked growing up, and now I can give them to myself as an adult. Is it self-love? Is it building your self-confidence? How do you build your self-confidence? Like, is it through affirmations? There are affirmations that I have. There are affirmations that I live by, and I would really recommend having affirmations that make you believe in yourself and the power that has been placed in you by the divine. Because most of the times you find ourselves, we have grown in a culture, in spaces, in families. We have had a lot of voices from our parents, from friends. And so we get to define ourselves through people's words or what they said we should become. But have you ever asked yourself, what more could you be more than what you've been told? What more could you be more than what you have been told maybe in your workspace? And so like for me, I live with a mantra of like, do not allow yourself to be in a box. I do not like being in a box, because I believe as a human being, we are gifted, you're unique, you're beautiful. And you have a lot of strengths. You have still a lot of weaknesses which you've got to embrace, rather than keep on like fighting your weaknesses. You've got to embrace your flaws. Embrace all of them. And so that's how I've been building my own self-confidence, and it's just talking to myself in a whole different manner. I've always been like my own biggest self-critic. So every time I miss a mark, anytime I do something wrong, I would always beat myself up. But you've now got to learn how to be self-compassionate. You know, there's this, I saw a quote, and to me it really resonated with me so well. It said, when you are being kind to others, remember to be kind to yourself. That's something we really forget. And when you are taking care of others, remember to take care of yourself. Those are things we often we forget. We oftenly forget. We oftenly forget to turn inwards and take care of ourselves. We oftenly forget to ask ourselves, what's going on? How am I feeling? Knowing what has been bothering me. What are these traumas that I've not addressed? And they are causing life to just turn out the way it has turned out. So it's good to always ask yourself these questions. I have been in a state of my life, there's something I really love doing, and it's self-reflection. I tend to isolate sometimes, just listen to my thoughts. I will turn off my phone. I will turn off the screen. Even sometimes I don't even have a book. I am just seated with my thoughts. I am just calm and gentle, and I have been practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness has changed the way I see things. Mindfulness has changed a lot of things in my life. Just learning how to calm down my nervous system. Being like an overthinker, now you're okay, now you overthink. How can you turn this overthinking now in a different whole new perspective of rather than overthinking on how things are gonna go wrong, you've got now to change that perspective on expecting great things to happen, expecting nice things to turn out, rather than expecting the wrong things to always happen. You've got to change that mindset. And we said it's continuous learning. So you've got to change that mindset from a space of You've got to change that mindset from a space of always thinking that things are gonna go wrong, and start changing that mindset and be like, what if things work out? What if things turn out for your good? And so I have been learning to become a prisoner of hope. A prisoner of hope. And this helped me so much when I was battling with suicidal thoughts. When I was battling with suicidal thoughts, I had no self-worth. I felt like life had no meaning. And let me tell you something, being a believer has helped me so much, because I had an encounter with Jesus Christ, and it changed my whole life. That encounter changed how I see life. That encounter started giving me peace. That encounter started giving me contentment. That encounter gave me a meaning to life. Remember, I was always looking for meaning, but Jesus Christ introduced meaning to me. Or you can call it a divine power. It's divine. It's a higher power greater than you. And that's why we say greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. So it means you as a person, you're very much capable of doing great things because you have a greater in you. You're capable of making decisions that are gonna change a whole trajectory of your life because you're capable. You've already been made capable. Remember, we talk about God knowing you, the divine knowing you even before you came into this world. And this means even before the egg met the sperm, you are already predestined for greatness. You are already predestined for amazing things to happen in your life. Your life was already set out to be an amazing life. And so you've got to go back to that state of when the egg was meeting the sperm, and even before, you are worth it. You are worth it without doing anything. You are worth it just the way you are as a human being. And most of the time you find us doing things for us to feel worth it. You are already worth it. And now you've got to go back to that state of you're worth it. You're loved. You're protected. You are seen. You're a human being with a great future ahead of you. And I have been learning a lot in this season of me practicing mindfulness, the power of being present. The power of being present. Rather than fixating on my past, rather than fixating on the future, I am learning to be present, to just breathe in and out and be in the moment. Most of the time you find us, we are looking ahead. You're living in your future. You're not yet there. So your mind is always running. Like your mind is running, always thinking of things ahead and ahead and ahead. And so you might find yourself living in your head or living in your future so much. But this is not a thing to negate the fact that you have dreams and visions. This is okay, you having a prospect of how you would want your life to turn out, because as a man thinketh, so is he. So you get to create your future. So there are things that you might be right now going through or you're suffering from, but you are the one who has created them through your thoughts. So now we are in a season of, you have got to revamp your mind. You have got to renew your perspectives for you to have a broader perspective, to know like what is this mindset that I have to change? What is this mindset that I have about money? What is this mindset that I have about weight? What is this mindset that I have about living a healthy life? What is this mindset that I have about happiness? Do you think that happiness is like a state of a place you're gonna get to? No, this is a skill to be cultivated. Happiness is joy, being joyful, peaceful, peace of mind, being peaceful is that space of you're not bothered by what's happening outside. You already have contentment and peace from the inside. So no matter your circumstances, you can be able to smile. You can be able, not only smiling, from within you feel a contentment of peace. From within, you feel you're calm and gentle and present at the moment, enjoying the moment. Sometimes life throws at us a lot of things. And so remaining present, you're like, oh my God, how do I remain present with all these things happening? You've got to cultivate it. Cultivate being present. How do you cultivate being present? This is just sometimes turn off your phone. Sometimes go out on a walk in nature. Sometimes just listen to the birds chirping outside. Sometimes just look at the sky, connecting with nature. These are things that are going to really help you be present. Like connecting with nature is going to give you a whole new meaning to life. You're going to understand that there is more to life. There is a divine power that's watching you, protecting you, always has been with you, no matter what you've done. That it's a present help. The divine is a present help for you. And so being a prisoner of hope is always believing that things are gonna turn out okay. Even when things are going like haywire, things are falling apart. You feel like things are falling apart in your life. You feel like there is nothing you're figuring out. Your finances look like crap. Things, your family, your friendships, your relationships are falling apart. You have got now to be a prisoner of hope, believing that you can change that mindset and things are gonna become better. Even more than you know, things are gonna turn out amazing. So learn to become a prisoner of hope so that you can know that your tomorrow is already handled. So you do not overthink about your tomorrow. Be here, be present, be here right now. Breathing and out and listen. Listen to your heartbeat. We are always told like listen to your heartbeat. I was always like, what do you mean listen to my heartbeat? You do know there is a sound that comes out of your heart. But you've got to breathe in and out. Breathe in through the nose. Hold and out through the mouth. Practicing mindfulness, always bringing your mind, because your mind will wander. Every time it is just going and making all these castles, sometimes you've got to catch yourself creating all those castles, creating all those facade things in your brain. Catch yourself and bring yourself to the reality. Bring yourself to this state of being present right now and here, and believing that things are gonna be amazing and they are gonna turn out for you good, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And so when the enemy throws at you those words of like, you're not worth it, you're not enough, you're not confident, you're there doubting yourself, you've got to now cultivate a mindset of not doubting yourself, practicing affirmations every day in the morning. Look at yourself in the mirror. Command your morning. Tell yourself, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am beautiful. I got this because God got me. You've got to cultivate that mindset of always affirming yourself each and every time. Remember this. You believing in yourself is a daily job. Nobody will come and help you believe in yourself. So sometimes people won't be there to even give you that advice of like, believe in yourself. You do not know how strong you are unless being strong is the only thing on the table. Like now, there is nothing else you can do. You can only be strong. So find hope. Find meaning to life. Ask yourself, why do you do the things that you do? Why are you working where you're working? No matter which position you're in life or workspace, inspire people there. Love people there. Love yourself there. And I have learned with my journey, and I have seen this a lot. When you are always looking for love from the outside, you will never see it. You will never feel it. Love starts from within. You've got to cultivate it from within. Love your flaws, loving your body just the way it is, even before you lose the weight. Love yourself the way you are so that you can be able to cultivate a mindset, habits that are now gonna make you see the changes in your life, darling. And things are gonna start unfolding in a very beautiful manner. Trust me, things are gonna unfold in a very beautiful manner when you learn to cultivate a mindset of continuous learning, personal growth, and adaptability. Adapting. Like right now, things have changed. We have AI. And so we are now forced to adapt to the new ways of doing things. If it's learning, now I literally can learn using ChatGPT. If I want to ask something, I'm doing a research. I can learn things. You can use ChatGPT as your buddy. You've got to use now AI as your buddy. You've got to ask ChatGPT about your businesses. Ask it about business strategies. Ask it about your purpose. Ask it about who are you according even to the prompts you've made. If you have not yet maybe made any prompts, maybe on ChatGPT or maybe any other AI you choose to use, that's the thing now with adaptability, adapting to the new ways and now continuous learning of the new things and accepting change. Change is inevitable, and change is the only constant thing in life that is gonna make your life change drastically. Change makes you see things in a whole new way. So embrace change. Embrace change. You're gonna now start seeing a change in each and everything that you do. Till next time, remember to revamp your mind. Thank you for listening. Kindly share this episode if it has resonated with you. Comment, share with your friend, and thank you so much. Till next time, TW.